Your shell toes ain't bulletproof. Magic with the ratchet when I pull it to bulletproof. Truth, I ain't friends to none of y'all. Family dollar, holler whenever my son involved. I put a bullet up in your soul. Biscuit in your face, I ain't talking about dinner rolls.
Guys, what is up? Welcome to another episode of Maximilian Must Know. Doing something familiar today, Scent Safari video, with a house that is a little different from what you might expect from a Scent Safari video. This is English Laundry. And I don't know much about this house. So the reason I'm doing this video, and some of you are probably gagging, you know, if people in Eugene's Whack Pack are watching this, I'm sure they're like, what are you doing? But I don't know much about this house, but I've seen a lot of people in groups on Facebook saying, yeah, man, this one's pretty good, this one's pretty good, and this one's pretty good. I've seen reviewers talk about these. And I was at TJ Maxx over the holidays, and I was just looking through the sales section, and they had this set, this 4 fragrance set. 7.5 ml of each one for $20. So it's like you get 1 ounce of scent. And I was like, you know what? Let me grab this and let me do a video and see if I think there's anything redeeming about this house and these fragrances, and if not, I'll get a good video out of it. I looked this online to see what the price was of this set online. It's like $35 online, so I got a pretty good discount, I guess. And I saw the retail. Lord & Taylor's had this retail, and it was $68. So hey, if you're about that retail life, get it that way. But otherwise, you don't have to pay a lot of money if you're interested in these fragrances. And it comes with Riviera, Arrogant, Notting Hill, and Oxford Blue. Now, English Laundry is a fashion brand from England that debuted their perfume line in 2010. The latest one came out in 2018, and the nose behind these is Christopher Wicks, who I don't know a lot about. They do women's fragrances as well. I don't like English Laundry clothing. It's not my thing. Never had a piece of clothing from English Laundry. It sort of reminds me of Robert Graham clothing, but of way less quality. Robert Graham actually has some pieces that are well made. I don't know that English Laundry does. I could be wrong about that, but what I want to do today is go through these 4 fragrances. Now, each fragrance retails for around $60, but you can always grab these online, discounted, and you can find these at discounters. So the first fragrance we're going to talk about is called the Riviera, which is this guy, and 2010 release. Notes of lemon, bergamot, lime, cedar, jasmine, patchouli, vetiver, geranium, lavender, cassis, lily, mandarin, nutmeg, langa-langa, tonka, black pepper, rosemary, oak moss, gaiac wood, amyris, and sandalwood. Now this online gets compared to YSL L'Homme quite a bit. All these get compared to something. I don't think there's a English Laundry fragrance that it doesn't. People don't think it's trying to be that fragrance. Yeah, I mean, I give this another spray because it smells pretty weak to me. But yeah, I don't love this. I mean, it's really fresh and light. It's very lemony and zippy. I've worn all these on skin too, just so you know. When I got them, I wore each one per day. And I don't think this smells like L'Homme. I actually kind of like L'Homme. I don't think it's a great fragrance, but I think it's fine to throw on, you know, to go to work. And I think this isn't even as interesting as L'Homme, and I don't think L'Homme is interesting. So I'm not a fan of this one. I think this smells like a generic freshie, and I would never recommend checking this out. I think this is really pretty boring. This is next. This is Arrogant. Kind of a funny name, because I don't think anyone who's wearing these fragrances should be arrogant. But this was also a 2010 release. This has cedar, lavender, coriander, sandalwood, amber, and bergamot. And this gets compared to Le Male. And I'm going to respray this again because these are really, either my nose is not performing well tonight or these are fleeting. Yeah, I don't think this smells like too much either, to be honest with you. I'm really not trying to, have a go at English laundry here, as I guess my friends in England would say. But really light, nondescript. I mean, just like a lot of aroma chemicals. I feel like these were way better on skin even than on blotter. Just super boring. I mean, I'm gonna put both of these on skin again. First Riviera, a little better Riviera on skin, but again, I'm gonna keep my. I don't think it's exciting. And this, I guess I could see the Lamal comparisons, but man, Lamal's so much better than this. At least vintage Lamal. It's just not. These are just not good. These just smell like real. I think Fragrance Brothers coined the term bologna cologne. I don't know, bologna, whatever. That's so far what I get out of these, so I don't like either of these. The next one is called Notting Hill. This is a 2013 release. Comes in this cool bottle. Bergamot, lemon, lime, jasmine, black pepper, cedar, sandalwood, amber, and musk. This gets compared to Ralph Lauren Safari, which is a fragrance that I like that I don't own. I think Ralph Lauren Safari is a good fragrance. I kind of like this, but I would definitely grab Safari over this if you can get Safari. This is actually not bad. Okay, this is the first one that I'm like, if I could get Safari, maybe I'd buy this. This is like very clean and green. There's like some nice lime in this. It's fresh. I mean, I hate to use that word, but it's a fresh fragrance. It smells like lime and pepper and musk. It's very musky. It's aromatic. It's actually pretty good. Definitely the best of all these. It sort of smells regal, a little bit regal in this. A little bit, it reminds me of Pasha by Cartier. It's not bad. I don't think this is a bad buy. So I'll say that Notting Hill is not bad. I would buy Pasha or Safari over this. Safari is great. It's super overlooked. I have to do a review on Safari. And then the last one I got in this pack is this guy, which is Oxford Blue. And the notes on this one are mint, apple, lemon, iris, tonka, geranium, vetiver, vanilla, sandalwood, and oak moss. This is a clone of Versace Eros. It's exactly what it smells like. It's almost 1-to-1. I own Versace Eros. I mainly got it because I thought the bottle was cool in a gaudy, trying to think of Long Island housewife kind of way, if that makes sense. I just like it. I almost feel like it's like pop art. I don't love the fragrance. I wear it very rarely. I have to do a review on it. I don't hate it. It's so synthetically loud. It's like I have a huge gold chain, Cuban link gold chain. It's huge. It's from when I was younger, and I don't wear it anymore. But sometimes I wear it with a black t-shirt and glasses to be ironic, and that's sort of how I would wear this, if that makes sense. It's almost funny to wear this. It's this big, loud, appley iris and tonka, really tonka more than anything else, and vanilla, and it's obnoxious. It's those two guys that used to be on the Saturday Night Live that danced to Hadaway, What Is Love? It's that kind of thing. But get the Versace, I feel like, if you want that. I would never wear this to make an impression. I'd never wear any of these to make an impression. These are pretty bad. I have to be honest. I don't want to shit on English laundry or anything like that. And I think this might not be a bad thing for a kid in high school or college who's learning about what he likes. But man, like these, like, okay, so this model is loam, which isn't a super exciting scent. And just get loam if you like loam. This model's Lamal, which is great, vintage Lamal, but like it's not really that close to it. This is decent. This model's Safari, which is a good fragrance. That one is okay. And this model's Arrows, and it's 1-to-1 as Arrows, but just get Arrows, because if you want to get Arrows, you might as well have that bottle. Overall, there's nothing original about these. There's not a lot of quality to them. They don't even take the normal replica route. I feel like try to improve on any of these fragrances. There's just no need for these. They're cheap, and again, this would be a great present for a kid, but like, if you're a man and you like fragrances, like, I don't know, man. I don't see why you would want these. I mean, they're just, you know, I think they're replicas of fragrances that don't need to be replicated. None of these fragrances are super expensive. None of the originals are very expensive or rare or hard to get. They're just boring designer fragrances, and I don't understand replicating boring designer fragrances. So kind of like the brand, right? They're just replicating clothing that's not that great. So I'm not a fan. Will I wear any of these? I might go to this guy at some point, but if I ever get Safari, I don't know, probably not. So I don't like these. I don't know why you would wear these, to be honest with you, unless you were a kid, but I feel like my audience, there's no need for you to check these out. This could be a major pass. If you could get the 4 of these for $1, you know, I'd tell you to, I don't know, give it to a homeless person, I guess, or throw it away. Because this is just going to be clutter for you, and these aren't the move. So unfortunately, not a great experience with English Laundry. Hey, if there's a fragrance from this house that you guys think, oh, this is better, let me know. I'd like to try and maybe find something that is a little bit redeeming. I know there's a couple that are newer that people seem to like, but for me, these don't do it, man. Like, I feel like these are really bad. And when I wore them, you know, they were gone within a few hours, so they don't perform well. They're not original. There's not much redeeming about this line to me, so sorry. We'll link to them in the description if you want to check their nonsense out, but not an English Laundry fan. Unfortunately, I was hoping for better things, to be honest with you, but that happens sometimes. So that is my take on these as House English Laundry. Is something better from them? Let me know. If not, I'll see you later with more videos.
Own flow, partially low, partially surface, got my own glow. Comes with its own service and work display the corners like a mailbox. Through any hood you sell, I staple in community.